profile and you can change it.
Okay.
And also my inbox is always open if you need to talk because I've been through what you're going through.
Well, and my inbox is open as well. Good morning, Amy. If anybody has any questions, Fallon, I'm more than, I mean, if you have any other questions, I don't know dates very well. I'm a mom of two. One has special needs. I sometimes scroll and forget stuff. But if you have any questions, I definitely will answer to the best of my ability.
I appreciate
You have
that,
to,
Brooke.
you have to accept my follow request. I tried to message you earlier, but it said you're private. So
I'm going to drop back down. I was just wanting to tell you that.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie. Will, were you talking about me?
yes.
Oh, I went private after yesterday for.
I understand. I'm just saying you have to. You followed me, and I tried to follow you back, but it said you were private. So I guess you have to accept my follow.
Oh, okay. I'm not even that tech savvy. I thought I went through and I added the people on the panel, like I accepted their follows, but I'll go through and try when we're done with this live. I think Fallon was gonna say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to appreciate it, Brooke, for in the future for answering questions. I wanted to let you know I've actually had to plug in my phone because I'm getting so many notifications. So as I go through the messages and the questions come up, I will be sure to ask them. I think I should be able to answer mostly all of them. However, if there's some random out there that I don't want to give any type of misinformation on, I'll come to you so that way we get the proper information out there. And Brooke, I do want to say that there are, but the platform is always the same, to put the awareness out so people can make an educated decision based off of everything that these people have done who've been around for years, manipulating and taking advantage of good people. On the other side, there is some dark sides of people who claim to be awareness who are not, who all they want to do is harm the rest of us who put out right information. And imagine what they want to do to the people that they claim are enablers. And they like to claim that we're the enablers and we're the bad guys. Just please know that any like that, please screenshot it because it is none of us doing any of that. And we can help you with that as well. We can direct you to where to go, where to report it, how to get these things and be safe. I recommend that you screenshot everything that you get from here on out that is possibly questionable to you.
Well, and I did that yesterday, actually. Because I had gotten a message from one of the other mods from Ties, and I screenshotted it and I emailed it to Just Stop Already. So I immediately, as soon as, and that was the only messages that I had besides Ty messaged me one time and said he didn't get money for the room, but I didn't respond.
Hey, Ryan Ray, can you address Debs before I do? Because damn.
Yeah, what's happening? I'm sorry.
She said, can you all make money on awareness? I hope that's sarcasm.
Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, because Ty always says that we make $20 a day off of talking about him.
That whole thing with I'm so sick of him saying that.
Yeah.
The ultimate relief and the ultimate reason to be on live like that is when he's live, for the 4 hours trying to get his room, we want people to fall into the chats that are talking about him so the right information can get out. I don't know what part of, he doesn't understand that, but that's a whole part of streaming. If you're going to sit on there, laid up on a pillow or standing up against a yellow wall, then we have the right to stream the right information and hope that somebody comes in looking for answers.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of times he'll send people in our chat just by talking about us.
And that was one of the things that I think helped a lot because that's the only way that people are going to realize we don't want bad for the scammers and baggers. I need everyone to understand that the awareness that we do, we don't want them in the streets. We don't want them unemployed. We don't want them hungry. We want them to do better for themselves. We want them to stop taking from people who half the time don't even have it to give, but believe the lies that they're telling. That's all. You know what I mean? We want them, we're talking about two young people who, if they both had jobs, would most likely be living in an apartment and not have to pay a ridiculous amount of money for a roof over their head monthly. You know, compare the price of rent to paying for a hotel for 30 days. It's wild. And, you know, he makes comments, aside from the disgusting comments, I'm saying he makes comments like, oh, there's people on here. I love this one. There's people on here asking for hundreds of dollars a day. What we're asking for is peanuts. It's not, though. They've been on here since October, November, and getting $80 a day for 5 months. That's $10,000 if you calculate it. That is not peanuts. And like Digital said yesterday, 30 grand for the year. Like, that's someone's income.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
People who get less than that. And I want to
absolutely, I have.
Well, and I didn't even do the math until Digital pointed it out yesterday, like how much it was for a year of them to stay there, because housing doesn't happen overnight, and for him, it's not going to happen. And you know, like when Digital did the math and said, you know, this is XYZ for this amount of time, like that's huge. Like that's to expect that much. Like I can't say, like, I don't know why I didn't put A and B together, but I didn't. Like, I did not put it together until Digital pointed it out yesterday. And it does make me feel absolutely ridiculous for not putting it together, but I do now. And it's better late than never. Like, I'm glad I'm on this side now. And I'm not over there supporting the behavior that I would not allow my own child to do. I got humbled very quickly, and I'm just very grateful that I was not modding for longer than I was, or stuck in that cycle.
Let me just say this too. It is also, and I didn't even notice until yesterday, it is also very interesting that they were modding for two of the biggest scammers on here. And that's where they learned. And so bear something in mind. We have had people who were mods come to us, get a soft landing, and then create their own platform off of that. And because people were like, I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you. If you want to go live, go ahead. And the next thing you know, they're asking for money. It happened. What was her name? Oh, what was her name? Because I liked her, and then she blocked me, and then she's no longer doing awareness, by the way. Now she's doing true crime. I can't remember her name, but she literally modded for Beth for forever, came over to the awareness side, started screening Beth every day, and sometimes she would be funny. She would do funny makeup. She was funny. But the moment you tried to tell her anything, give her any advice, I have my own mentors that I talk to. Okay, ma'am, I was just trying to offer you some advice.
Well, even at that Digital, she didn't listen to her so-called mentors in Ryan Ray and myself. She wanted to attack us. So
correct. And
one thing I will never do
before. I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say one thing that I would never do is depend on a social media platform. And this is the biggest thing that like I said, I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry, chat, but yesterday I supported scammers, okay? And then I came over to an awareness page and I had my eyes open. And the problem with having my eyes open is I myself would never bank on like supporting my family off of a platform. So why did I mod for somebody that was literally trying to support themselves with a platform when I wouldn't even do that myself?
Off the street. You were trying to keep two young people off the street. And if you literally take that narrow view, your efforts were valiant. Like you were doing the good work. If you keep that narrow view, and what happened was we broadened it for you and said, well, if he's getting Social Security, what is he doing with it? How does he expect this to go on forever? in all of us. I use it like when it comes to being in a relationship. Your best friend could be in your ear, or your family. They're not good for you. They're not good for you. They're not good for you. But you have a narrow view of the good that they're doing with you and for you. So you ignore it. And then it's like one day a light bulb goes off and you're like, my family's been telling me this for months. How come I didn't see it? Because you had the narrow view that made them look like they needed your assistance. And to top it off, they have hundreds of people against them. And the moment people hear that there's a bully, everybody rallies to the bullies, not the bully, but their victim side, because we don't like bullies in general. So when you think there are hundreds of people coming after these two young people that clearly she's slow and he claims he's slow, why would we do that? So again, with that narrow view, what you did wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't until someone said to you, but how about this and how about that, that you were able to step out of the narrow view and view it broadly. So nobody's upset with you that while you were stuck in it, you didn't see it. We've all been there. We've all made bad mistakes. I wouldn't be where I am today had I not made the mistakes that I made. Do I wish I had done something different? Yes. But I'm here now.
Same.
Absolutely. That's why I made the statement that, whatever she did before yesterday's not relevant to me is what's going forward. Like, yeah, she can answer questions and stuff, but to me, like, all that's in the past. Like, as long as I don't catch her doing anything in the future, I'm good with her being wherever I'm at. Like, she's welcome.
And she's always welcome here. She is always welcome here. And any of the other mods who might have gotten blocked, anybody who wants to hear it straight up, I don't sugarcoat a damn thing. But because I was getting ready to say a different curse, that's why I hesitated. But and the one thing, and I know we all do this, but I pride myself on watching myself, taking notes, and then relying on those notes to inform what I say. So people can hear me turning pages, and I'm not turning pages to make a point. I literally am going through the notebook. Valen can attest to that, because yesterday we went all the way back to February the 15th, and I was able to pull up my notes.
Yep.
And for those that weren't here yesterday, just one more thing. I would, for people that were not here, that are here new today, I do want to apologize for anyone if I did, hurt anybody or affect anybody's, feelings, or hurt anyone's feelings, or I just want to give you guys a sincere apology.
Good morning, Renee. Did you mean to come up? Renee, if you didn't, I can drop you. Renee? Okay. If you wanted to come up, ask again.
Okay. So what I was trying to say is, because I'm stumbling over my words again, but I just want to give a sincere apology to anyone based off of my behavior and, all of that. I can't unlock any accounts or unblock any accounts, you guys. I'm not a mod anymore.
Hold on. I invited Bubbles. Bubbles, I saw your comment. What happened?
Oh, I have a cancer diagnosis. I'm fixing to shave my hair. And actually, before this, me and some friends of mine put together like 18 wheelers full of stuff for the storm victims in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And so my Cash App and PayPal was in my bio for that. And we continued to send stuff for about 5-6 weeks from Pensacola, Florida, where I'm from. And Miss Brooke here decided to make fun of me because I said something about how they was scamming people. And I said something about how they didn't deserve help. That people with true medical issues, and even when I'm sick every night, even after treatment, I DoorDash to make my copays. My hair is being shaved Saturday.
I'm sorry.
I'm DoorDashing for a wig.
I just want to say I'm sorry. I really hope that you have a full and speedy recovery. I know how horrible cancer is. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves on here is the people that fake cancer because, you know, people like you struggling. One of my best friends on this app, Miss Sue's, got a terminal case, and you know we all love her to pieces. And I just pray that you get better and you get well and you're able to
It.
have a recovery.
Thank you, Puckett. It's just wild to me that
Bubbies.
there's people that goes. I mean, Brooke went to the end to defend Bree and Ty when I was trying to say it wasn't right. And then you blocked me, didn't you, Brooke?
So I was just looking at your profile. I remember Ty saying something about the retired iron worker, brigger, and welder, and I remember him making comments that you could afford it. And if I blocked you, it was literally because I was stuck in the moment, just literally blocking
You said
negative comments.
you legit said, "Oh, I just blocked her. She's got Cash App and PayPal." When I had done said in the comments the reason it was in there, and then I asked you and I think it's Miranda too. What did y'all do for the storm victims?
Well,
But
I can, if there's a replay, in my defense, if there's a replay of that live stream, I do remember him calling you out and him bringing up the Cash App, but I never brought that up because I don't care if anyone has Cash App in their accounts. I did not, or maybe it was Bree, but I promise you, because my biological mother passed away from cancer, and my stepmom right now has stage 4 lung cancer, and she has no hair. She's going through treatment. I am very, very, very sorry about your diagnosis. That terrifies the crap out of me. I have dealt with a lot of loss when it comes to cancer, and I apologize for my behavior, but I promise you I never ever I'm sure that there's streams of that live, but I promise you it wasn't me that said anything about your Cash App, love. I'm sure that there's a stream of it somewhere.
Yeah, look for that stream because I'm about willing to bet it was you. Because you don't understand them to get money. I'll match you 10 if you'll put up 10. Remember that?
Yep, I did say that on multiple occasions, ma'am.
Yeah.
Gigi, I'm so sorry that you're going through what you're about to go through, what you continue to go through.
Listen, find some place to go. I'm sorry, guys. Kira's right. It's almost 11. I thought we was done at 9. I'm sorry. Gigi, I too am sorry. And when I saw that comment, I wanted to pull you up because you deserve an apology. And unfortunately,
so much, Digital. I just think it's insane that people are so gullible and naive that they go so hard for these scammers. When if I can carry a coffee can around in my passenger seat of my car to puke in while door dashing, excuse me, but they can get off their ass and get a job.
oh, facts. Like I said, if he can write music, record music, mix music, master it, and publicize it, those are 5 separate jobs in the music industry. Go get one.
And Gigi, would you do me a favor and reach out to me so I can give you a contact in Amber Victoria so she can give you some resources on wigs? Um, that way I can connect you both, and that way maybe that will be, a little bit less traumatic. It's not going to be the same. However, anything that we can do to help as well, we would love to do that.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Gigi, if you want to reach out to me, I'll put you in touch with Miss Sue. She works with the Cancer Society. She can get you all kinds of grants and stuff to help you with your medical bills and stuff, and she'll be more than happy to help you. I mean, she does it every day.
I am really sorry. Like, I am really, really sorry. If anything was said in those lives, like, I have no ill intent towards nobody. I was blinded by two young people needing a roof over their head, and I swear from the bottom of my heart, I don't remember saying anything like that. If I did say anything that offended you, I am seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I am very, very sorry. I will do better. I am trying to humble myself and make the apologies and amends that need to be made. I don't wish cancer upon anyone. I absolutely pray. I will pray for you every single day. I am very proud of you for working, and I think that they should do the same. I'm sorry it took so long for me to open my eyes and take accountability for my actions, but I'm here and I'm trying to do better, and that's all I can do.
What made you? Because
What?
I'm going to be honest with you. Do I trust you saying on this? Absolutely not. I don't. I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody's ass and say that I trust anything that you say, Brooke, because I don't. Because I've already seen that part of you, that side of you. And then I've also seen people claim they've seen the light and jump on Digital's page or somebody else's page just to get information and run back. That's why I don't trust you.
Well, I hope that you will see that my behavior will not reflect that. I that's not the type of person I am. I am a mother of two. I work full time. My boyfriend is a vet. I pay for everything I own. I have crawled from the bottom up. I have been homeless myself. I
have as well. I was raised in foster care. I lived in a cardboard box behind Winn-Dixie. But at 18, DHR put me out on the street
Same.
with a $100 check that I could not get cash because I had no driver's license. You know what I done? Every day I walked by a machine shop, and finally I got up the nerve to ask Ronald Strawbridge if I could teach myself how to weld.
That's amazing.
So every day I went there and I learned how to weld. And then I become an iron worker, welder, and rigger. From 18 to 19 years old, I taught myself how to live, weld. Then I got a job in some power plants. So my thing is this. If I can do that with no family and raise two kids by myself, who's now 30 and 26, there's absolutely no other reason nobody else can do it.
My 15-year-old, I just signed him up for welding. He's in welding. He just brought home his first assignment. And I also grew up in two foster homes. The first one, my foster dad was an H addict and was abusive. My second one was a God-fearing woman who, to this day, she is still my foster mom. We still stay connected. And I grew up in the foster system as well. And then I got pregnant. And
I was 29.
Yep, I got kicked out of my dad's house because I was homeless. I worked at Pizza Ranch, while I was pregnant, and I got my CNA, and I worked until I was 39 weeks pregnant, till the day that they made me leave. Like, I swear to you, I promise you that you will not see the reflection of who I was yesterday, today, or tomorrow. That will not happen. I will not allow it. And I sincerely, sincerely apologize to you. And I'm going to prove it to you. And that's
the opportunity. We are going to give you the opportunity, because I can't just use past performance to determine what's going to happen in the future. I have to wait and see. So as long as you stay on the right side of the wrong street, we are all good in the hood. And if I see you flip it, I'm gonna come to you.
What happened, Brooke, that opened your eyes?
Hold on. I'll tell you in 1 second. Somebody said, "Why did I make fun of our vets?" My
Yeah,
boyfriend's a vet.
I've never heard
I never.
I've heard Ty say disparaging things, but I've never heard Brooke.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that
I
was
know.
not me.
I know it's your live digital, and there's a difference between asking questions and attacking. And I mean, I feel some of these questions are kind of attacking her, and I don't feel that's fair. I'm sorry.
Well, look it like legit. I'm not attacking anybody, but
No,
if you know
I'm not
construction
speaking
at all,
about you. I'm not speaking about you at all, Gigi. I'm
wasn't
talking
you,
about the
Gigi.
comments. It wasn't.
I was
you.
going to say, if you know construction at all, we're very blunt. Iron workers are very blunt.
No, I totally respect what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're adding to the conversation. I was just addressing some of the comments.
Gigi, my boyfriend he worked out on the oil fields for a long time, as well after the service. And, I respect all of those things. But so, I'm just going to assume that you were not here yesterday. I was moderating.
not.
Okay. Just a short synopsis. I was moderating for Ty and Bree, and I received a message that somebody in Cass's live stream had said something extremely hurtful about my son's dad, who unalived himself. And
I did hear that part. That was last
Okay.
time I was on TikTok.
Okay, because he did unalive himself, and I got very defensive, and I came over, and I was invited up into a box, and I came up very calm. I came up and I asked questions, and I asked what was said, and we were on live for, I don't know, Will, like 2 hours, 3 hours, and I answered all the questions that I could answer, and I was blocked by Ty. I blocked Ty. I was blocked by Bree. I turned around and I blocked Bree, and I sat here and very humbly listened and learned and got the other side of the story. So as I was defending Ty and Bree just a day ago, I came over here and got the truth. And I had my eyes opened, and I was, like I said, I was humbled because what I was told made me realize, and I don't have the answer as to why I was blind to it, because the behavior that I displayed was ugly. It was very ugly. And if my son was in a situation that Ty and Bree are in, I would not support him. I would tell him to take his ass out and get a job. Just like right now, he's 15. He's learning how to weld. When he's old enough, he'll have a welding certification because he's taking welding next year as well. We already picked the classes.
Well,
he will be able to.
Let me help your son. I don't know you anything, but let me help your son. That weld certification that he gets at school is not going to help him at all. Absolutely not. You cannot get on a job with a welding certification from school. You have to weld test every job you go on. I went in 48 states, and if I was going in as a welder, not a rigger or a iron worker, I had to weld test.
But he'll have some experience,
You
is
never
what I
have
mean.
certifications that transfer from state to state. You never have certifications that transfer all over the world.
Right, but I was just saying, like, I'm setting him up with the experience.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm just letting you know, if that's what he wants to do, you need to let him know that you never have certifications that's good all over the world.
Right. But, and like I said, it's just a good educational start. He does have autism, so I'm just proud of him for getting out of his comfort zone and doing something that he actually likes.
Right.
But that was what happened yesterday. So yesterday morning, I was modding for Ty and Bree.
Yeah, because I was in there watching.
Yep, and I came over here, and it just, something shifted, and I listened.
If you remember, Brooke, I'm the one that Ty said she always has something to say and is always laughing and has something to say about us trying to get help. And I'm like, help is every now and then. He'll clean every
He
day.
says that about everyone. That's the problem, is
And
that everybody he said that about.
you said, "Yep, she is." But
I'm
at the
sorry.
end of the day, I can be honest with you. It literally, legit, don't affect me. I don't care what anybody on TikTok thinks. I think it's insane people that TikTok control their life. That's just all these beefs that people have on here. I literally don't care because
I'm so,
Gigi,
if
Gigi.
you not if you not
Oh, okay.
the fuck has
The
been
fuck.
sitting
Yeah,
quiet.
I
Is there
know.
any way
That's
we
what
could hear what
I'm
she
coming.
says?
I'm coming. Fuck it. What?
there's
Gigi,
literally
hold
no
on a
reason
second.
for anybody
Gigi,
to get sideways.
Gigi, hold on,
Yes.
honey. You've been talking for a little while, and I know there are other people who want to
Okay.
talk. And the fuck has been in here for a minute. Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Said
Good
40 or
morning,
$50.
love.
Good morning.
So I just came up here to say, we are all in the awareness community. There are different ways to do awareness. I am proud of Brooke. She came yesterday, and yes, as of yesterday, she was a mod for them. It's going to take her a little while, guys, to learn all the tricks and the trades that these scammers have up their sleeves. We have to use some grace, and we have to let her prove with her actions that she's going to do right with what she's saying. She took accountability, which is huge. A lot of people can't even take accountability anymore. It's always point the finger at somebody else. So, I mean, with that being said, I think you all have the rights to your opinion. I feel like some people are very, walled. I like to call it walled. And the reason why I say that is because you've seen it so many times, you think it's bound to happen. But honestly, we're in this community because we have big hearts. We're in this community because we want to do right by people. So part of that has to be to have an understanding that when somebody takes accountability, which is a huge step in itself, you got to give them a chance. So all I'm asking is that we just open up the empathy. And, I'm not saying think with your heart, because I do keep hearing think with your head, not with your heart, especially when it comes to beggars and scammers. And I think that's very true. However, when you have somebody who's learning, I'm sorry, guys, hold on. Sorry. Florida does not have regulations on mufflers. When you're working with somebody who's learning, we have to teach her. We have to teach her, and she might make some mistakes on the way. As long as they're not huge mistakes or backpedaling to what has happened in the past, we can do better by her, and she can do better by us. That's all I'm asking, is just give her a chance. That's all. Thank you.
I agree with you 100%.
Fuck it.
And I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think that, like I said earlier, there are people who weren't here yesterday. They didn't get to see the transition. They don't know what question she was asked. And just like yesterday, when the pregnant mother broke down how much it hurt her, Cece was breaking down how much it hurt her. So, and y'all also have to understand something. And Brooke, I pray you don't think this is a browbeating or that people are just mad at you. We do this day in and day out. It happens across the board. They will say, remember, Ty said that his homelessness was akin to somebody getting cancer or somebody getting AIDS. And so as a woman, a lot of women, and as a human being, how do you support somebody after they say that? And so I think that that's where some of the venom is coming from. It's not even meant for you. It is because he has done and said some awful things that would make other people be like, bro, I love you, but I can't do this with you. And like I said, when you were solely focused on making sure they had a place to stay, it's easy to miss those things. So I agree. We have to give her time and space. I always tell y'all, she doesn't know what we know. She's only come to the side for 24 hours. I understand a lot of people want to reserve their opinion until some time has passed. That is absolutely your right. But if we end up bullying her, who was right? Us or Ty?
I mean, I want
There has to be balance.
if I could add on to that, like as awareness community, isn't this what we're fighting for? Isn't this what we want? We want to change the minds of the people that enable them, that support them. I mean, that's my goal as somebody in this community. I want to educate people, make them aware of what's going on with what these people are doing, and bring them to our side. So, I mean, when we get what we want, I mean, shouldn't we give these people grace?
Okay, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to drop down because I got stuff. I don't stay on TikTok all day. Brooke, I legit don't have no problem with you. Am I mad at you? Nah. There ain't nobody on TikTok that will ever get that kind of energy from me. Was I hurt? Absolutely. With that being said, that was a few minute thing, but if I could have said how I felt that day in the comments, if I wouldn't have been muted and blocked, I absolutely would have, and I probably would have made all y'all want to jump off the bridge because I was sideways. Do better. Don't be a mod for anybody. If you cannot, from every point of view, don't be a mod. Because people on this app is insane. In my life, which I've worked hard. I've worked like a man my entire life. Both my grandsons is the same field of work that I was in. Both of them iron workers, riggers, and welders. And they work. And if my 26-year-old, who's been working since the first time I snuck him on a job at 17 and lied about his age because my house burnt down, if he can work and my 30-year-old can work, then all these other young people on here begging that has no health problem, they can legit get off their butt and go get a job because I have been sick. Do what I have to do to make my copays.
Okay, Miss Gigi, thank you so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Digital. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
you're
and
always
I
welcome.
pray you have a speedy recovery.
As
Hey,
do I.
Miss Digital, I just want to say one thing because I know a lot of people have brought it up and I don't know if it's been addressed yet. Ty said, or somebody had mentioned Ty bringing up like cancer and talking ill about vets. And I just, if I would have heard him downplay something on cancer, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm sure it did, but I was not there for it. With my experience with losing my own mother at 15 from cancer, and my stepmom now probably has about 3 weeks left to live, I would have left that live and blocked their asses immediately. I would never want, well, I already blocked them. I mean, they're blocked, but I'm saying if I would have been in that live and I would have heard him say that, like, I wish that feeling and that loss upon no one, not even my worst enemy. Cancer is so ugly. Yes, ma'am.
Who is Miranda? Who is Miranda?
Miranda is one of Ty's mods. I don't know who.
We believe it's his mod Kai, his old mod Kai. That's who Miranda is. She changed her name after he doxed all of us.
Yeah, she was one of the ones I do know for a fact that was in there because the morning in particular this happened, the night before, All For One had Ty up in the box and Ty was complete
crashing out. Well, Miranda kept commenting different things about cancer. She kept commenting different things about she was going to flip out or offer one, this, that, and the other. And I said, well, all you had was there an opportunity. Why didn't you? He legit gave y'all a box. And all Ty could do was act crazy, and then Miranda wouldn't say anything.
Well, that day, I was brought up in a box and I was blocked immediately, and we sorted that out with All for One yesterday. I'm now unblocked, and so I didn't get any information. Like, I didn't get to witness any of it, so I don't know what happened in that live. I wasn't able to, like, I was blocked from it immediately.
Right.
So I'm sorry for anything that was said in there, but I don't have any information about that live. But I do know in your defense, if anything was said about cancer, like, I am very, very, very sorry. I was not in there modding at the time that anything like that was said, because like I said, I am a few weeks away from losing my stepmom, and I've lost my biological mom. Oh God, her anniversary is coming up. And I am so sorry. Like, I'm again taking accountability, and I'm very sorry.
I appreciate that. And, you know, I think I'm a pretty smart person. I worked nuclear power plants my entire life. And
Yeah, you're smart then.
So, my thing is this, and I've tried to comprehend. I went back and watched. How can you compare cancer to Ty's situation?
You can't. There is no comparison. I'm sorry, but like I said,
I have legit tried. He keeps saying it's no different than being homeless in his situation.
I can't give you a reason for that, because that is inexcusable. And if I would have heard it, like I said, I probably would have been on this side a lot faster than it took me. Thankfully, I was only a mod for a few weeks, and I can only try to prove to you and correct my behavior. You know what I mean? But I literally, I adore you for your honesty. Thank you so much. I take no ill will, no nothing. I am taking everything as it comes to me with grace, because I deserve it. I mean, I need to learn. I need to listen. I need to be humble. And I am so sorry that anybody on this app felt as though they needed to compare cancer to not getting off their ass and getting a job. And I am thank you for your service in doing welding and all of those things, because if it wasn't for you, our country wouldn't be running the way that it is. And you stay strong and fight your ass off, because cancer is a bitch. And I am so proud of you for doing the damn thing and not giving up, because my stepmom did give up. And
well, thank you. I appreciate you, Brooke. Everybody else, Fuck It Digital, y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Have a
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
And
too.
Brooke,
Have a nice weekend.
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. What?
You're good, Digital. I was just saying, have a good weekend. My bad.
Oh, okay. No.
Thanks for having me up, Digital.
Of course. And Brooke, I just want to say I appreciate the way you approach those things. I really do.
thank you.
I appreciate the way you. Okay. We got a couple more people.
I would like to thank Digital for staying on here later than she usually does. Thank you so much. I would like to say thank you to Fallon and everyone that's come in the boxes, because, again, we appreciate you guys in the comments. And if you have questions and we're able to answer or get to the answer, that helps everyone involved. And thanks to Brooke also for being open and coming back. Again, I know I said this before, but the past 2 days I think have been very productive, amazing, respectful. days, and I've so enjoyed myself. So I appreciate everyone involved, from the likes to the comments to even the mean comments, because maybe it changed your mind after you listened for just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I
Thanks to
think
all.
like what Ryan Ray said, everybody in the box is Fallon, thank you. I mean, like I said yesterday, it takes all our viewpoints. Like everybody brings something different to awareness. All of
Yep.
us. It takes all of us, and everybody sees things from different angles. And
Lucy, go potty.
Hold on. Heather, did you intend to come up? Heather? Heather?
I think that's the same Heather who has come in and told us that she has donated before. I may be wrong. That may not be the same one, but
Oh, well. Does anybody else want to come up? I know Cass probably wants to go live now.
I think she is.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay.
Oh, no, not Cass. I'm sorry.
Melissa, just stop.
Yeah, Melissa went live a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Kate Martin is on right now, Dee Dee.
Really?
So can I just ask just one more thing, and then I have a meeting to go to. But I just want to say, if anyone sees me in a live that is like a known scammer, and their profile is not, like it doesn't, it's not common sense, whatever. I plan on donating to 0 people. But would somebody just call me out? Like, just message me and give me a heads up. Like, if you're in a live and you see me, because like Digital said, I'm 24 hours, not even, on this side. And I do want to prove to you guys, like, that I'm a good person and that I'm not I don't want to make the same mistakes again. And I mean that wholeheartedly, and I will prove it. And I know that some people will be very standoffish, and it's going to take time to like earn trust. Absolutely. I respect that like 100%. But I would like it if somebody sees me in someone's live, like just shoot me a message. Like it's as easy as that. Just let me know. Just for my own personal,
Right. You don't know what you don't know.
she's
Right.
legitimately asking for guidance, guys. I mean, let's show her some grace. I mean, whatever weight I have, like I fully support you, Brooke, and I pray that you don't backfire on me, because I mean, whatever weight I carry in this community, I mean, I just ask people to give her grace.
Well, that's one thing I can say, is that this will not be a backfire. I don't care what past people have done and came in and said I'm not them. Like I said, if you change your name, we won't. Well, obviously, I would let you guys know if I change my name. I'm not going to do it right now. Like I said, I have some stuff to do. But if I'll let you guys know my name when I do change it. But please don't be afraid to send me a DM. Let me know. Educate me. Just let me know. Just educate me. That's it. That's all I can say. Just reach out. I intend on, coming up and chatting and boxing with you guys, when you guys are live. I really, really appreciate the, how do I say this? Like just everything. You guys have been so welcoming, so educational, that I hope that anyone that comes across Ty and Bree or Kim or Ashy Cat, or I don't know those other people that you guys have brought up, but I hope I can be brought more awareness about them. For personal knowledge, I hope that other people come to the other side, because you know what? It's the last thing I'll say, and then I'm going to go. Over there, it was chaos, it was rudeness, it was mean, it was ugly, there was things said, there was people hurt, and I was so blind to it. And again, I'm going to apologize. I am sorry if anybody was offended or hurt or muted or blocked or any of that. But on this side, there is kindness, understanding, humbleness and awareness. And I appreciate it more than you guys know. And like I said, I will continue to humble myself. Send me a DM if I'm in someone's live that you know is a known scammer, that it's not out there, like it's not, known. And I'm going to prove to you guys that, like, I'm a good ass person. Like, period, point blank. I want to be the mom that my dog thinks I am. So, with that,
Yeah. Thank you all for coming up. I changed the date.
I hope you all have a great day.
You guys have a wonderful day.
Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm just want to go through them one more time. Get your opinions. So I changed the date so that it's accurate. It's March 22nd because I don't want CJ to beat me over the head. So that is one.
What is that for? What is the special event?
Oh, I only go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6:30 to whatever, obviously. And a lot of people on the West Coast struggle to see me. And while I do post it on YouTube, I'm behind. So I was requested to do a nighttime, primetime type show.
Okay.
And so the only good time for me was going to be Saturday. It's not going to be every Saturday. That's why I'm calling it a special event. But once I figure out a schedule, it'll be a schedule so people can rely on it. I don't want it, or at least they get a week's notice. That's the goal. So since it's next week, but I'm trying to figure out which style I'm going to use. So wait. This one is like the dark hallway, but I don't like how you can't see the special event. This is the stairs. I like that because
I like that one
after
too.
dark is on.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one. Out of the three, I like that one the best so far.
Okay, here's one with a spotlight.
I like the stairs.
I'm still with the stairs.
Okay, let's see. And people think I just get up and start talking. Here's another one.
I like that one too.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I like that one.
What it look like?
I like between that one and the stairs.
All right, hold on. Let me get through the rest. Here's one. It's just a shadow.
My vote is the stairs. Do we want to do a poll?
Stairs.
Oh yeah, we could do a poll.
Yeah, we could do a poll.
Yeah, we could do a poll real quick.
We got 220.
I have to go to my meeting.
Okay.
You guys have a wonderful day. I'm sure I'll be back on later. No work today. Thank you guys again for letting me come up in a box. Thank you for everybody in the comments, and I will see you guys next time, or maybe later.
Thank you, Greg. Have a great day.
Bye.
Be sure to add me.
Okay, so I'm gonna say between this one and the stairs. So the stairs is a smiley face, and this one, which is the moon, is the sad face. So the smile is the stairs.
I think Samuel is just trying to see if Brooke has food stamps. That's why he wants her to follow him back so bad.
Samuel's just collecting another woman in his harem.
Yesterday he said, I'm upset that when there was 400 and some people in here, I didn't ask who was selling them.
Let me tell you though, what's crazy is, I'm doing a spreadsheet for the food stamps across the country. They actually called it trafficking food stamps to sell them to somebody. I was like, why is that such a big trafficking? Okay.
That's a large word.
It's such a big problem because I've been asking for years and ain't nobody ever took me up on it.
CJ said the stairs won.
Yep, the stairs one. Okay, then the stairs are going to be what it is. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate everybody coming up, being vulnerable enough to share your thoughts and your feelings. I appreciate awareness for being willing to open his arms because we need allies, not enemies.
Well,
Please
like I
make
said,
it.
I mean, we met our goal when we got four of his main supporters over on our side yesterday. Like we shouldn't have, we should show them grace instead of making them feel like they're under attack. And that's the one thing I don't want her to feel. Like, I understand the questions and answering the questions and all of that, but like, I could see where she could feel like she was under attack, and I don't want that to happen.
I'm just
Yeah, and even if she didn't come back in here today, if she learned what she learned and decided to take a week off, because she needed a break or whatever. I know I talk too much sometimes, but it's all about letting her know what we know for facts, and then she's allowed to take it and do what she wants with it. I
Oh,
think it was great
absolutely.
yesterday that she was showing in a bubble in Cass's live, and people who also know her from Brie Ty's live were also coming in, and
right.
they were also getting the information and being able to base it, for themselves. So, I mean, like, guys, this is what we want to do. And if you don't like it, I say this all the time, you don't have to be here. All the time. You don't have to be here.
She's looking at like cough drops or stuff for your throat, and she has her CA up there talking about anything helps.
I believe someone in the comments earlier stated that someone donated for something for a cough or cough drops or something like that.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
don't remember who it was though.
yeah. So she's in there. Anything helps. But yesterday, like her last live, you would have thought that she had just enjoyed her entire life. Like, sick where, and now we're right back up here talking about I need cough medicine. She's pulling vitamin C drops. Oh, she is going to use this to get money, believe me. And let's be clear about something. Just because they buy something doesn't mean they keep it. They can always return it for cash. Bear that in mind. Well, I'm going to end it here today. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much.
Again, thank you for having me up and listening to my points of view.
Of
I
course,
appreciate you.
you're always welcome.
You are a very gracious host.
Oh, thank
You are
you.
very good.
So hug your loved ones because tomorrow isn't promised. If I don't see you in the comments, I will see you Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Have a wonderful weekend. Do something for yourself. If it's just 15 minutes of sitting down and reading a book, touching some grass, having some deep breathing sessions, watching a comedy on TV, whatever floats your boat.
Yes, and remember, guys, when you start to see a scammer or a beggar on your FYP, and you go in, and you follow, just to stay informed and stuff, you're gonna see a whole lot more. It changes your algorithm, so please just be careful. There is thousands and thousands on here. And no one is saying you can't go in and comment, because that's the only way you're going to get answers, from them, or maybe their moderators have the answers for you. I don't personally knock anyone who's in there asking, because I do the same thing.
Oh, I ask questions too.
Yeah,
Just don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I ask
But you'll
questions.
never see me like, can we start the dollar train, or,
Right.
stuff like that, for example.
Correct. Just be mindful that there's always somebody watching.
Absolutely.
Thank you all. Good night. I need a nap. You are right, CJ. It is good night.
Bye, Dee Dee. Thank you to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Everybody
for the
have a
gifts,
great
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
weekend.
Thanks for being here.